Office of the People.
Ready, Judge, or ready-ish, Judge. Court Officer, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of, but not with Mr. Bruce Vick. Your Honor, we have called him. I looked outside in the hallway, looked in the courtroom. He does not appear to be anywhere, not be here, Judge. I would, for the record, request an adjournment, but have no clue where Mr.
Bench warrant will issue for defendant's failure to appear. Bond will be set in the amount of $10,000
Thank you, Judge.
as surety. Warrant will issue immediately. Court calls case People versus Sarah Ward.
Office of the People.
Mike Getty, Assistant Public Defender on behalf of Ms. Ward, Your Honor. Approaching.
Your name?
Sarah Ward. Your Honor,
Requesting adjournment.
yes, Your Honor, the people have made an offer that I believe they will keep open. We're going to review some video on this.
Looking at the video. All right. Adjourn the matter to May 7th, 2026, 9 a.m. Bond continued.
Listen.
Thank you. Court calls case People versus Tracy Welsh.
Ashley Office for the People. Assistant Public Defender Chelsea Virgils with and on behalf of Tracy Welsh via Zoom. Ms. Welsh, please unmute and state your name.
My name is Tracy Welsh, and I apologize. I'm trying to, oh, here we go. Is it going now? Oh. I think it just.
I don't have video. I'm sorry.
When that means we have not seen her.
I'm sorry, just, I'm trying to, I'm hitting video and it's not going on.
Is okay.
I'm sorry.
No, you're okay, Miss Welsh. Hey, Miss Welsh.
Oh,
It's okay. All right. I don't know if you have knowledge that that's her. I'm going to.
I do, yes.
You okay, Miss Welsh? It'll be good. Okay.
For the record, and I recognize today.
Recognizes your voice, and so we'll be okay.
I'm sorry. Usually I have no problems with it.
It's okay. It's all right. No, you can put the other picture back up because that's a beautiful baby that's in that photo.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Um,
There. See, now I'm happy. You're good.
thank you.
All right. What are we doing?
We're asking for an adjournment. May I approach with the green sheet?
Yes. Because Alan, I don't know what he's doing. Thank you, Mr.
I am.
No. Hey, welcome back. We'll adjourn it. This is Rebel Cost Conference, May 7th. Okay, Miss Welsh, May 7th, 2026, 9 a.m. All right?
Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. I apologize for the video.
Don't even worry about it. We're good. All right. Take care.
Thank you so much. You as well.
The whole messed up. Alan wasn't there. Cam wasn't there. I don't know. Like everybody disappeared on. Court calls case, People versus Rodney Young.
Yes, sir. And on behalf of Mr. Young, who is approaching. Mr. Young, when you're here, please state your name for the court, okay?
Rodney Young.
Thank you, sir.
Mm-hmm.
You're requesting an adjournment.
Yes, Your Honor.
Adjourn the matter to May 7th, 2026.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Your Honor.
Thank
You were great.
I didn't even get to finish.
you.
And then
Yes, Your Honor. You were great.
we just May 7th, 2020. You know what? Can you not?
Oh, I was repeating it for him. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Judge.
He was here. He heard me.
Mm-hmm.
Except when you're
Yes, sir.
here.
Mm-hmm.
May 7th, 2026, 9 a.m.
Thank
And we'll continue. You're welcome, sir. Thank you.
What's up?
Thank you. That all I have? 252, told you. All right. 14A stands in recess. All right. Calls the case, people versus Shante Wingard.
Good afternoon again, Your Honor. Raymond Cook for the people.
Good. I, Goldstein, appearing on behalf of the defendant.
All right, what are we doing?
Your Honor, I did explain to her that after our conference, that yes, if she does take the deferred sentencing, she can appear. I mean, she can report by Zoom, or by email, sorry. I also explained to her she was concerned about having to do drug testing and alcohol testing. I told her that's not likely in a case like this. She's not been testing all along, so there's no reason to expect that. And that most likely in a case like this, you would give her a 6-month, although there's no guarantee of that. You would most likely give her a 6-month. And based upon that, she indicated she will accept the offer.
All right. Have I had her sworn?
Raise your right hand. Do you solemnly swear to affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
Yes,
State your name, please.
Shante Wingard,
Ma'am, you're going to plead no contest to the charge of retail fraud in the 3rd degree. Is that correct?
correct,
It's a misdemeanor, punishable by up to 93 days in jail, $500 fine plus court costs. Fine could be increased to 3 times the value of the property taken. If that's greater than $500, that would be the maximum fine. You understand that?
yes,
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I thought you said guilty, she's pleading no contest.
I should have said no contest. That's what I meant.
Okay. Okay.
All right. You understand you're pleading no contest, man.
yes,
You understand what a no contest plea is.
yes,
You understand that with a no contest plea, it means that you're not desirous or wanting to contest this charge. You understand that?
yes,
Second thing you need to understand is that for purposes of sentencing, the court will treat you the same as though you had pled guilty. You understand that?
yes,
Basis for the no contest plea, Mr. Wilson.
Civil liability, Your Honor.
Ma'am, to that charge, how do you plead?
no contest,
You understand by pleading no contest, you will not have a trial of any kind. You've signed and gone through an advice and rights form, is that correct?
Correct.
Any questions about any of those rights?
no,
On the podium, please look at paragraph 5. Those are your rights which are part of a trial. You understand that by pleading no contest, you're giving up those rights as well as all the rights on that form.
yes,
You understand you're giving up your right to appeal of right.
yes,
Are you on probation or parole?
no,
Has anybody promised you anything other than what's been said today to get you to plea?
no,
Anybody threaten you or coerce you?
no,
You're doing this voluntarily and of your own free will,
yes,
and also because you believe that you're indeed guilty of this offense?
yes,
Well,
I mean,
no contest,
don't answer that. That was my problem. Court has been provided, say, Pittsfield Township Police Report for their case number 25562. Any objection to the court having reviewed that report?
no, Your Honor.
Based upon a review of that report, the court does find that there's sufficient basis in which the court could determine the defendant's guilt of this offense. I advise you that if you commit misconduct as defined in Michigan court rules between the time I accept your plea and the time of sentencing, the court that you would not be permitted to withdraw your plea, and the court would not be bound by any sentence recommendation or evaluation. You understand that?
yes, yes,
Counsel, are you aware of any other promises, threats, or other inducements which have led to this plea?
None from the people.
No, Your Honor.
Have I complied with the court rule?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Court will accept the defendant's no contest plea to count 2. Count 1 is dismissed. Defendants referred. Your name?
Angela Stoker,
All right, where are we on this?
Formerly, or she previously waived jury.
Correct. And so we don't have a resolution today.
No,
Set it for today. So we already have a non-jury time. Well, I put the 29th. That,
That would be the Wednesday trial date.
right.
that's correct,
Is that the date we set? All right. So this matter will continue the non-jury trial on the 29th at 9 a.m.
thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Stoker.
Thanks.
Good afternoon, Your Honor. I'm Dwayne Watson.
Good afternoon, sir. All right, where are we on his?
Balance is $3,510. And that the hawk application was denied.
What I'm looking for on this sheet. Watch. Okay, client is the last you have that it was denied.
Yes, the note that I have from my client says that, it was, there wasn't sufficient income for their requirement.
Okay, when did you get that message? So this is where,
So it's from my client, it just came through to news, I don't know when it was.
got it, because the sheet they sent us says client is sending last check stub 4/9 for eligibility determination. Did you already do that, sir?
Yes, sir.
When did you do that?
Okay, the last time I was in court, I talked with, the Hawk organization, talked with Alicia Sykes. What the attorney said is correct, but, things didn't change as of today. I talked with Hawk,
When did you last talk with Hawk?
today. I talked with Miss Alicia Sykes. I also talked with Miss Sydney, can't think of her last name.
What did they tell you?
Well, I've paid over $1,000 this month. So my remainder balance is $2,996 and some change. I talked with Alicia Sykes today. She said that everything what I did, if they approved of the grant to take care of the remainder balance. I also
What time was that conversation?
this was about I want to say about 9-10 o'clock this morning.
And you get a message saying he was denied sometime today.
I can message Sykes, see.
Sure. All right. Why don't you have a seat?
Yes, sir. Thank you, Your Honor.
That's the problem with this paper thing that they have now, because things can change, and it was much better when we had Amy present. Well, I guess that's not up to me. Gulfside Lake 1 and 2 versus Lakia Williams
Here.
and Coran Williams. Leah Williams, Ron Williams. Okay, have you received their check for 3,000?
Well, I have their balance as $1,668.
That be April?
Yeah, the $3,000 check came in on the 3rd of April. Or maybe it was the 2nd of April. And it was applied to the ledger. So yes, my balance is,
Is her April rent?
yeah, all of these.
Oh, boy. Okay, so here's part of the problem. Part of the problem is she's not here because she's always here. She's not here because she got her balance down to 3,000. They said they were going to pay it. She believes that she's clear. I'm sure of it.
My notes from the last hearing indicate that she was gonna pay April rent by the 3rd.
Oh, she was. That. Okay, I don't have that. Let's do this, because otherwise what's going to happen if I don't think I could properly dismiss it. Let's try to give her another shot to come in, because since we're just dealing with April, because we were much further behind. Let me adjourn it out to the 17th. At 1 p.m. Let's see, and if she doesn't show up or doesn't pay, then I'll deal with it then. Gulfside Lake 1 and 2 versus Dewan Wintermate.
Carissa, what was the last name? Sorry, what was the last name?
Wintermate. that you may not think. I set this for a writ hearing. Oh, I do. It looks like they paid. That's why you may not have anything. And your office sent in a satisfaction.
Yeah.
So, case is satisfied. Gulfside Lake 1 and 2 versus Deion Brown. Sure.
Hello, Your Honor. Deon Brown.
Yes, sir. How are you?
Doing well.
All right. Let's see. Where is he now?
$1,006. I had a note from my client indicating there was that Mr. Watson had indicated there was amount in escrow.
Yes. So I have 620 in escrow.
Plaintiff would request that that would be released.
Yeah. And how much is your monthly rent?
$675.
Okay. So he paid this on that. Okay.
And then I made another payment on the 9th.
So you paid another payment on the 9th
Mhm.
to the landlord.
I did it online. It was for something. I'm not exactly the exact amount, but I emailed.
Hold on a second. You paid some 400 on the 9th yesterday?
Yeah, I paid after the 620, whatever the remaining balance was. That's what was paid on the 9th.
Got it. I see what you're saying. So do you see that?
Yes, I see $445 paid, so it would leave the balance at 600.
665. Okay. So, and I have 620. So you're about 645, you said. So you're about $25 short.
So technically, the late fee is being waived because I paid it before the 10th. I already talked to Melissa. She emailed me. I have the copy of the email. She said she would email the lawyer to let her know.
Okay. Here's what I'm going to do. Okay. You got that in. So what I'm going to do is release the 620 to the plaintiff. I'll adjourn this out 1 week. Okay. And let them, because I'm talking about $25. So let that get settled. If it doesn't go that way, just pay the 25 if you got it. Okay.
She told me that the funds had to be released from escrow first before she could remove the late fee.
All right. I'm releasing it today. I don't know when it'll get there. I'll adjourn it out to the 17th, 2026 at 1 p.m. Okay. So hopefully that check can get there. She waives that, then you're all set. Okay.
All right.
If you are, then yeah, I don't need to see you.
Okay.
Okay. But you might want to check before you don't show up.
Listen carefully to what just happened here because this is actually a huge moment. The judge notices the tenant is only about $25 short after making multiple payments, and instead of hammering him with penalties, he focuses on resolving the issue practically. That's a completely different tone from the stereotype people have about housing court. The judge even tells him to double-check before skipping court because one misunderstanding could restart the entire problem. These small dollar amounts may not seem dramatic on paper, but for many tenants, being short even a few dollars can trigger late fees, legal filings, and possible eviction proceedings. The courtroom suddenly becomes less about punishment and more about communication. And honestly, this raises a bigger question. Should eviction courts focus more on repayment solutions instead of constantly escalating toward removal?
If it's
Just check and make sure they receive the check.
okay, thank you.
Got it?
Got it.
All right, fella. Have a good weekend.
All right, have a good weekend.
Strong Future Homes versus Ashley Womack.
There for plaintiff, not checked.
Ashley Womack. Oh, there she is.
So, Your Honor,
Hello.
Ashley Bowman.
All right. She just had, Well, what do you have as her balance?
I have $2,272.28.
Okay, so she's under the 3. You had her intake appointment with Hawk on the 7th.
Yes, they told me that all I had to do was bring in or send in the paperwork. The only reason I haven't done that yet is because I received the paper yesterday. Do I owe like a security deposit?
Pardon?
I received like the paper from the courts and it says I have a $300 security deposit too. So that's why I haven't turned that in.
300 security deposit?
Yeah. Which is really weird because I've lived there for like 6 years. I don't know why I have another security deposit.
Well, I'm saying.
It was like 300.
Pardon?
Ledgers.
Yeah, and I don't see anything on the complaint.
Is there a way to get a paper from here that shows how much so I could send it into Alicia? Because that's the only issue is that the paper I have says I owe $353 security deposit.
I don't know where that paper's coming from, ma'am. Only, and the reason I say that is I'm looking at a copy of the complaint
Hmm.
and it doesn't say anything about a security deposit.
That's really weird. Because the first paper I got, it didn't have it had like 1 cent is what I owed on security deposit. And then the paper I got just yesterday
Is
says,
that coming from the landlord or is it coming from?
I think the landlord.
Okay, so I don't know anything about that.
Okay.
Okay, so what they want you to turn in is the complaint that you received.
Okay.
I think that's the paperwork that Hawk is looking for.
Yeah, they said from the courts of what I owed. So
Yes, so they're gonna want a copy of the complaint. You would have gotten one by mail. You would have gotten 2 by mail, and then 1 would have been delivered to you somehow.
okay, I got them all at once actually.
Yeah, okay.
So that's
What I'm gonna suggest you do is get that paperwork, get clear with Hawk what they want. But I think they want your complaint.
okay.
And they're gonna want a ledger or some type that either they'll get from the landlord or from you. So
Okay.
you might, what I'm gonna suggest you do is go down to your landlord, get a copy of your current ledger and your paperwork that from the court and get that to them.
Okay.
Okay?
That show issued a check. So that's all.
Right. I'm sure that's what they're looking for. They're just looking for that current balance. So let me adjourn this out to the 17th, 2026 at 1 p.m.
Thank you.
And let's see where we are, but make sure to get that paperwork down to them, okay?
Thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Good day.
Then I have Evergreen versus Figueroa. That's dismissed on plaintiff's. And Watson, did more time on that?
Oh, I'm sorry. Forgot to watch. I'm just waiting. I just sent the email, so.
Got it. Okay.
Your Honor,
He looks comfortable saying word. Yeah, go ahead. Wait.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. Is there anything I can prevent to expedite this case right here?
Well, no, I'm waiting. What you said, come on back up. Court calls a Watson. Go ahead, state your name again.
Dwayne Watson.
Okay, go ahead. What do we know?
For plaintiff, I just received an email from my client saying that there is an update from Hawk today. His application is now. So.
Okay, all right. Kind of what I have, well.
Yeah.
I get it. Don't worry about it. We got it solved. All right, so his application's approved. Which, if they cover everything, what do you have as his current balance?
I have $3,510.09.
Okay, so what he's gonna need to get in is 510.
I took care, I didn't mean to interrupt. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, no, go ahead.
I took care of that today. I can show proof.
You just doing all kinds of stuff. So you paid the 510.
Yes, sir.
Got it. Which is probably why they approved it, because
Yes, sir.
paid that. All right. So
Absolutely.
let me do this, Mr. Watson.
I have that now and you have new ledger as well, so.
You have the 510. So he is at 3,000,
We got
a little under 3,000. They've approved him probably for the 3,000. Got it. Okay. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna adjourn it out 1 week. Let that check get through.
Yes, sir.
If they paid it, I don't need to see you.
Okay.
Okay? If they haven't, stop in, just try to make sure you're all clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, Mr. Watson. You have a great weekend.
Hey, you as well. I appreciate you, sir.
All right.
Right on. Thank you.
All right. That's it for that block? All right. We're back on time again. Sure that will get all messed up because Mr. Hampton. All right.
I bit my tongue.
All right.
That hour block was done. I thought maybe you were on the nines now. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, sometimes, you're right. Of course, station.
All rise.
This hearing ended up showing every side of the courtroom system in a single session. Missed appearances leading to instant warrants, technical failures during Zoom hearings, criminal plea agreements, and struggling tenants desperately trying to avoid eviction. But the biggest takeaway here is how much outcomes depend on communication and accountability. The defendants who stayed engaged, showed proof of payment, or worked through the process generally received patience and flexibility from the judge. Meanwhile, failing to appear or failing to provide clear information immediately created bigger legal problems. You could also see how much discretion judges have in balancing enforcement with fairness. Some moments were funny, some were frustrating, and some were genuinely tense. But every decision carried real consequences for the people standing in that courtroom. If you found this case as shocking as we did, make sure to hit that like button, share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more jaw-dropping courtroom breakdowns.